For so many of us, life just feels like a total grind, right? A list of chores you just have to power through. But what if that's the wrong way to look at it? What if life isn't a chore at all, but a game? Yeah, a complex one for sure, but still a game, with rules, exploits, and strategies that you can actually learn and master.
No, really, think about that for a second. What if you could find the cheat codes, the glitches in the system that let you level up faster, rack up more experience points, and build a character that can take down any boss battle that life throws your way?
All right, so think about any great game you've ever played. They all start with one thing, right? A clear objective, a main quest that drives the whole story forward. So today, we're going to download the main quest for our own game of life. And hey, like any good game, this one actually comes with an official strategy guide. We're cracking open Atomic Habits by James Clear to find all the system's hidden mechanics. This isn't just some book. Think of it as the game manual we should have gotten on day one.
So here's the core mechanic, the main quest. Winning this game isn't about some massive, heroic, one-time action. Nope, it's all about stacking tiny, consistent buffs. Think of it like gaining just 1% more experience every single day. Now that doesn't sound like much, I know, but that 1%, it compounds. Over a year, you're not just a little bit better, you're nearly 37 times better. That's how you level up your character from a total newbie to a legend.
Okay, let's get into the good stuff. Cheat code number 1. This is a big one. Most players think they need to grind for more willpower, to just try harder. But that's a total trap. The pros know it's not about having more willpower, it's about editing your user interface.
See, here's the thing about willpower. It's like your mana bar. It's a finite resource, and it runs out. The smartest players, they don't even rely on it. Instead, they focus on level design. They engineer their environment, their personal UI, so that the best next move is always the most obvious one. They make good habits the path of least resistance.
And check this out, because this is a perfect example. This experiment at Massachusetts General Hospital. They wanted people to drink more water. They didn't put up posters, they didn't give lectures, they just changed the level design. On the left, you see the default UI, where soda is front and center. But on the right, in the optimized UI, they simply added water to those same fridges and put extra water baskets all around the room. And the result? Soda sales dropped over 11%, and water sales shot up almost 26%. No extra willpower required, just a simple UI tweak. So how does this translate to our own lives? Well, think about your couch. If your couch is for watching TV and working and eating, your brain gets totally confused by all those mixed signals. And the easiest habit, which is usually just grabbing your phone, is going to win every time. But when you create dedicated zones, one space for one mission, your brain knows exactly what to do. The desk is for work, the kitchen is for eating, the couch is for relaxing. Suddenly, you're designing your environment with a clear purpose. All right, you ready for cheat code number 2? This one is a game changer, literally. How do you tackle those epic, high-level quests that seem totally impossible? It's simple. You just go into the game settings and nerf the difficulty.
This is what the strategy guide calls the 2-minute rule. And the idea here is super simple. You're not trying to complete the entire quest all at once. You're just trying to master the art of starting the quest. You want to create what the book calls a gateway habit, an action that's so ridiculously simple and easy that you can't possibly say no to it.
So what does this look like in the actual game? Let's say your epic quest is to run a marathon. That's a very difficult tier goal, for sure. Instead of focusing on that, you scale it all the way down to the very easy version. Put on my running shoes. That's it. That is the entire task. Just master that first step. Do it every day until it becomes automatic. Because the real secret of the game is that just starting the behavior is the hardest part. Once you're geared up and ready to go, you'll probably feel like walking out the door anyway. And now for our final cheat code. See, a lot of the most important quests in life have a seriously delayed reward system. Getting fit, building a business, writing a book, the final XP drop is months, maybe even years away. This cheat code lets you hack your brain's reward system to get an immediate hit of satisfaction. It's all about learning to farm constant XP. Let me tell you this story about a guy named Trent Dyersmith. He was a rookie stockbroker, and he used this exact hack to become a top performer. Every morning, he started with 2 jars on his desk. One was full of 120 paperclips, and the other one was empty. After every single sales call he made, he would move one paperclip over. He wasn't focused on making a sale. He was just focused on the satisfying little click of that paperclip hitting the empty jar. He gave himself a visual, immediate reward for putting in the effort.
And the best part is,
You can totally adapt the strategy to any skill you're trying to grind. Writing a book? Move a hairpin for every page you write. Getting in shape? Move a marble for every set of push-ups you do. This creates a visual progress bar that actually makes the grind feel good, which, in turn, makes you want to keep playing. You're hacking your own motivation loop.
So, after all this, what's the end game? After you've mastered these cheat codes and installed all these system-level upgrades, what does your character build actually look like? What's the real victory condition?
Okay, first, let's look at the default character sheet. This is the build most of us are running right now, probably without even realizing it's loaded with all these hidden penalties.
The game manual calls this negative compounding. And it's all that stuff like stress from a traffic jam, negative self-talk, that constant outrage you feel scrolling social media. Each one is just a small debuff, sure, but they stack, and over time, they completely drain your mana, they fill up your outrage meter, and they lock you into these negative thought loops that just sabotage your entire game.
Want to put this into practice? I prepared a free cheat sheet with all the main ideas from this video. It's designed to be printed and pinned to your wall. Click the link in the description to get your free copy instantly.
But here's the cool part. Once you start using the strategy guide, you get to completely rewrite your character sheet. You can swap out those nasty debuffs for some seriously powerful passive buffs. Let's take a look at what that endgame build looks like. So what does that look like? Well, suddenly your good habits are on autopilot, giving you this awesome passive productivity buff. And because you're not constantly fighting yourself, your mana pool for energy is way, way higher. You've freed up so much mental RAM by not having to make dozens of tiny, draining decisions every day. And most importantly, you achieve identity-level upgrades. You stop thinking, I'm trying to be a healthy person, and you start knowing, I am a healthy person. Your habits become part of who you are, and that is the ultimate victory. Look, the game is already running, you're already playing, but you don't have to stay stuck at level 1. The strategy guide exists. The cheat codes are out there. It's time to stop grinding and start playing smart. The only question is, are you ready to upgrade your character?
We are building the most efficient knowledge library on the internet, and we upload a new breakdown every single day. If you don't want to miss the next strategy that could change your business or your mindset, hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. Join the top 1% who learn faster than everyone else.